The Albert, this time directly from Medellin, Colombia, made in fucking, I love TJ664. Right here, even I have my Cholo training jersey. Let me show it to you. I'm not drunk, all right? I'm medios chiles, if you know what that means, all right? Here I have my Calimax version, Éxito Supermarket. All right, guys. It's, I don't really know the exact time. Let me check that out in my other cell phone. 3:33 a.m. I went out Thursday, so today's Friday, I guess. I bought some condoms. This shit is awesome. You should try it. Not awesome, but it does help. All right. Isn't funny? They do have Dr. Simi here in Colombia. In Mexico, we say pharmacy. In Colombia, they say drugstore. So for us, drugstore sounds doesn't sound right. All right, so I did shut off the light. Don't worry, I'm here. I want to show you the street. I'm in my hotel room right now, as you already know. I have this balcony. So, like I said, it's past 3:30 a.m. It's gonna be Friday when the sun rises. All right, so this is fucking Medellin, fucking Colombia, in the good way, obviously. All right, I do have some mix of feelings. I went to Lunera. This video will be uploaded after I go back home. All right, because, well, you know, this is gonna be a fucking honest review on Lunera Moon. All right, so you know, right now I have encountered feelings, if that makes sense. Let me show you my fucking face. That's the guy behind the voice, whatever. Fucking handsome, right? Hell fucking yeah. By the way, don't hate about my cell phone, right? It does. I mean, it's a Chinese cell phone, but it does work okay, I think. All right, guys. So I took to Lunera almost 2 million Colombian pesos. I mean, I have a sweet and sour taste. More sweet than sour, way more sweet than sour. The format, the way that they do make business is way different than back at home, TJ. All right. The beer for the customer is like 30% more expensive than back in home. Okay. But having sex with the girls, it's a little bit cheaper. But drinking with girls, it's a little bit more expensive than back home, even in the world famous HK, right? So I don't know. I believe I will not go to Lunera again. This video will require edition, definitely, because actually I'm recording this video because I have a lot of things to say. All right, a lot. So I just wanna, point out the things that I want to talk about. I fucking wanna just let you know what I did with my budget. That was like 1.7 million Colombian pesos. I had a threesome. Hey, I need to be honest with you guys. Since you've been my audience for all these years, for I believe 6 fucking good years, right? I never had a threesome in my fucking life. Never, never. So it was awesome. I paid 700,000 Colombian pesos. All right, that's nearly $200 for 1 hour. But since I'm an honest guy, I need to be honest with you. I last for 40 minutes. 40 minutes. They were like, are you coming yet? Are you coming? Hell no. I had to put some effort because the girl as well, the girls, they put some effort. I didn't offer video recording or photos because, you have to pay for that. And I will keep those memories in my mind. All right, so, probably this video will not require any kind of fucking edition. Probably not. Who knows? Maybe some actual key points, right? So, if you fucking love TJ, let me show you this sticker one more time. Made in TJ, I love 664. We have this donkey. Oh, by the way, guys, I do understand I'm fucking checking the cell phone in all positions, but I'm sorry for the mess. I'm sorry. Okay, so let me show you my room, by the way. I have Vivecin. I already knew this. It's a Colombian product. But this particular flavor is not available in Mexico. Sandia, watermelon with fact that's a fucking lemon. It's not fucking lime, right? Do you get that? All right, so ham, York style. Oh, my medication for all the fucking things that I have. I did suspend the medication for longer than 24 hours. So there I have here. I have granite and I have grapes. And I have this drink Pedialyte Max with zinc. If you're smart enough, you know what are all of these things having to do in common with today's night or last night. I don't know what I'm saying. All right, so I brought my own perfume from TJ, but I don't know what happened. I dropped it. So I had to buy this fucking perfume. The store is called the +1, something like that. Oh, I do have my bracelet from Lunera. If it had a logo, well, it has 2 L's right there. If it had a whole logo, probably could keep it. I don't know. So it's a very cheap. It's like $5 or $6 perfume, and it did surprise me, right? It does the work with no problem. I did a sprayed it on me like 9 p.m. Right now it's gonna be 4 a.m. So back in TJ, the condoms come along with experience, right? You pay for the service, you don't have to worry about the condoms. But it had happened to me that I was lucky enough. Unfortunately, I cannot switch the camera to the selfie camera. it cannot be done because of the resolution of the picture, but that's Big Al in the motherfucking house right there. All right, so what I was saying, yeah, the condoms. I knew for sure that I wanted to have a fucking threesome, the fucking first threesome ever in my fucking life. I did know that, right? So I was thinking, well, if something goes wrong with the condoms, I don't want to have the same situation that happened back in TJ. What happened back then was that it did happen to me a couple of times that surprisingly, the girls wanted more. They wanted more of Big Al. So what I did right there was, let's say, I wanted to save time because it was a mess, right? I got free extra service, a longer experience for the same amount of money back at home. So I didn't really want to interrupt. Oh, that's another VVCN right there. Sugar free, by the way. Tomorrow I will renew the medication. All right. What I was saying. All right. So if this is fun enough right now. All right. So let's recap right now. I went to this place, Lunera, which, by the way, all the reviews indicate that that's the least expensive place in Medellin. That's a good place in terms of value. Okay, I went there. I stepped in. They charged me 15,000 Colombian pesos. I don't really know how much is that in dollar. Sorry, I don't even know how much is that in pesos, Mexican. But I know that it's like probably from $9 to $14, some shit like that. Maybe less, maybe way less. So you may do the math, all right? you make. I mean, you're able to make your own research about the money currency rate. All right. So what I was saying, yeah. Let me think. Yeah. So I paid the money. I stepped in, and before I had stepped in, he goes like, the hostess guy. He goes like, "Hey, we have a minimum consumption of 100,000 Colombian pesos." So I was okay with it. So to be honest with you, it's been a long time since I don't really drink because, I've been having some difficulties. But it's been several months since I don't drink, since I don't go with the working girls, to be honest with you. And, that's a fucking lifestyle. So, yes, so I paid the 100,000 Colombian pesos. That's like $26, I think, for 4 beers, only 4 beers. So that's like 22% more expensive than back in TJ. I did pull up the cell phone. I pulled it out, and I did ask permission because the inside house was asking to please do not fucking pull up your fucking cell phones. Don't even try. So I did ask permission to my personal waiter. I did ask permission to him, and basically he did allow me to use my social media and shit. Right? So, this is super fucking interesting. That shit, interesting. Interesante, pues, chingado. All right. All the sex services were on a menu. Those are flat rate services. You don't get that back at home. You always have to fucking deal with the fucking ladies. So that did call my attention a lot. So I asked my waiter. By the way, small parenthesis. I like younger, not experienced waiters because they don't know a lot of tricks, right? About how to rob the customer, steal money from the customer. They're not, let's say, spoiled about that. That's why I like young waiters. Older waiters, they do know how to steal your money. All right, so I saw the menu, and they had the time with the girl for half hour. Um, I wish I could took a picture of it, unfortunately, because of the the rules. I had the opportunity to do it, but I didn't do it because, well, you're not in your own town, all right? You know how things work back at home, I believe. Well, let's keep that subject alone. All right, so I was checking the menu, literally. They have a threesome. They do have two kind of threesomes. They have the threesome to bring your wife or your fucking girlfriend and a girl. I don't know how that works because I will explain you what happened in the threesome. All right. I don't know how that works. Probably your wife only will see the whole act. Who knows, the whole scene. Probably that's the point of it, because I really doubt that there's an interaction with the working girl and your girlfriend or wife. I don't know, but still, they do have it in the menu. It's a little bit cheaper than have to working girls. I believe for your wife it's 415,000 Colombian pesos, and the threesome, the one I did order. I can say I did order it because it was literally on the motherfucking menu. Okay, so I did. I asked my waiter, "Hey, is this true? I only will pay 700,000 Colombian pesos, no other fees." I already knew. Obviously, the girls will want a tip. Okay, so I already had that within the math, right? So, oh, what a mess. Oh, by the way, I do have a smart TV. They do have a few cable channels, but the volume is just terrible. By the way, this is a very cheap hotel room. I have two beds, eh, and just I'm alone here. All right, so I'm paying for this hotel room cheaper than I will pay for the cheapest place in Airbnb. And this is right now in La Setenta. We don't have that nomenclature back in home. It's called Carrera Setenta. If we try to translate that in English, that will be like runway 70. We don't have that back at home in Mexico. All right, so runway 70. I'm just a few meters away from the 70 runway, not street, nothing else. Runway, carrera. All right, so what I was saying? Okay, so after I did ask my waiter To be specific and to be honest with me, I went like, that short girl, it's hot. She deserves this big guy. So I was looking at her. I then finished with my bucket of 4 beers for 100,000 Colombian pesos. And I was looking at the girls. By the way, I did arrive around uh, around 9 and a few minutes after, right? So I believe I trying like 6 beers. Well, by the way, the canned beer it's smaller here than back in home. I don't know ounces. Sorry. Here it's 330 milliliters. Back in TJ, that's 355 milliliters. So don't hate. It's just smaller. All right. So it's not a big difference, I should say. Okay. So what else? What I was saying? All right. So yeah, after I did ask my waiter after. All right. So the girl went to kind of pole dance, kind of. If they're bad in TJ, they're worse here. It has to be said. I mean, so she did kind of do the show, and well, all right. So back in home, well, as well, it's similar. A lot of similar things right here. So she did dance at the main stage. They only have one, but anyway. You won't see the girls on top of the counters dancing. No, it doesn't happen here. Lunera, it's a very small place. I probably can compare it to. It's smaller than La Carreta. It's smaller than Golden Palace or place, whatever. Okay, so when the girl was coming up to me for the tip because she did dance, and here you have to wait until the girl finishes the dance so you can put a tip on her, like 2,000 Colombian pesos. That's less than 60 cents US. So I went like, hey, are you okay if we make a threesome? If you're okay with that, bring your best friend. So she did that immediately. Immediately. So I was waiting for my waiter because back in TJ, the waiter has to do all the things and whatever. So here was different. I cannot say it's a hotel, but I mean, for practical purposes, it's just the same. All right, they do have rooms upstairs. So I grabbed the shorty by the hand, and this very tall woman came with her. So I mean, you're not kind of my best choice that I could make, but you're just okay. Come with us. So we went up to the second counter for the hotel kind of thing. And the guy goes like, 900,000 Colombian pesos. And I went, whoa, guy, relax. I was about to say something in Colombian Spanish. They go like, oigan a este. I mean, we're Spanish speakers, but independently that we perfectly understand each other, still, it's funny. All right. So I went like I was this close to say, "Oigan a este." It means here to this guy, but with this kind of Caribbean accent. I know this is South America, but I mean, even we're not near to the ocean, but still it's in the Pacific coast. These guys, the Colombian guys, they speak like a kind of Caribbean accent. It's different from. I mean, let's just keep that. All right. So I was about to say that here to this guy, and I went like no. I went like straight. I needed to bring out my Mexican accent. By the way, they notice immediately that you're Mexican. Well, not you, but us. So I went like, no. Back in the downstairs in the menu, it said, and actually I did check that up with my waiter. 700 Colombian pesos. That's a little, as today exchange rate, that's like 196 US dollars for 1 hour. Two girls. And I went like, yeah, I mean, that's a good fucking deal. Back in home, that's like, well, you will say I'm crazy, but that's between 500 and probably 600 or even more dollars, US dollars. So I went like, well, this is good, totally good. All right, so I have to do this because back home it's way more expensive. All right, so well, we went upstairs, and I'm a big guy, so I went slow. All right, so we were there, and the kind of second, the cleaning lady, she went like, "Oh, everything's ready, everything is prepared." I knew I was the motherfucker first customer of the night. So everything was clean, yes, for me. And this is the first time, never happened to me back home, that they ask for the tip before the event happens. So I gave her 10,000 Colombian pesos. I believe that's like 45 Mexican pesos, like 250 US dollars, something like that. Oh, by the way, exchange rate is always changing. The first two withdrawals that I had, my peso was higher than the Colombian peso. I lost like 200 or 300 Mexican peso within the past days. All right, so I'm sorry, guys. I will not edit this video. All right, maybe you don't really enjoy the way I'm describing things. I'm sure that you don't. Still, this channel does not monetize. It's probably something that I'm just making memories for my big O in the motherfucking future. Probably. All right. No one. Well, just a small amount of you watches this kind of shit. All right. So, so by that time, I had 6 beers, light beers, Aguila, the yellow can with the eagle, but the light version of it because the regular version tastes horrible. Back at home, I do drink. Well, I don't. I have not been drinking for the last several months. I have to be honest with you, because shit happens. And well, just to talk about my personal life, I don't hang out with friends within the past several months as well. I've been whatever health issues, whatever. Okay, so what I was saying. All right, so I gave her 10,000 Colombian pesos. She was happy. So the girls went like, "Oh, We have to go for our purse. All right? Please give us a minute. And I went like, yeah, I already know this game. So you guys want to steal time, waste time. But don't worry, I have good. I mean, if you give me 3 minutes, I will do amazing things. Well, I sat down, all right. And then the cleaning lady came up to me and she was like, "Oh, don't worry about the time. I will take care of it. Trust me, the girls will not step out of the room before time." And I was like, "Yeah, okay. I already know the game. But, well, but still, let me. Oh, by the way, I went dressed up well. I wanted to blend in, if that makes sense. No cotton t-shirt, no tennis shoes, no jeans, because that means you are not from here. I mean, I'm an old-fashioned guy. Obviously, everybody wears that kind of thing, no matter where you are in the world. But dress to impress. Okay, so well, the girls came back to the room, and they were talking to each other. Oh, you know what happened? Chit chatting, but yeah, hey, bitches, I'm here. What are you waiting for? Get undressed and start. Well, not like that, but I, I was thinking of it, right? So, yeah, not. I mean, after a few seconds, they did play some music in the TV. Back in my days, you used to play music in the stereo or boombox. Now they play music in the TV. All right. All right. So they played the music. They did a little dance for a few minutes. Then I went and I did undress totally. So the taller girl, she went like, "All right, I will go first to your and and I went like, all right, go for it." And she was good at it, good. And she was down there for a long time. I don't know, for a few minutes. And then I wanted to. I was thinking. I'm sorry. I was thinking. Oh, this girl wants me to finish already. Come on, girl. It's been like a fucking few minutes. I mean, that's unpredictable. To be honest with you, probably any male will last anything from a few minutes to a long, long time. I don't know. I don't know how to predict that. I don't know what happens. But anyway, so she was down there for a long time. They did kind of have kind of agreement that the taller girl had to do everything because the shorter girl, the cute one, was not doing anything at all. So, and I went like, "Hey, come over here, baby. Let me." And she went like, "Oh, okay." So, like my bro TJ Pro says, don't eat the fish. And I'm sorry, TJ Pro. I did ask to please allow me to eat that fish. And she went like, "No." Even I was tempted to ask for pictures and video, but I thought, nah, probably they will want a lot of money, and that's not exactly what I fucking want right now. Plus, I thought hanging out my cell phone probably not is not a good idea here. I will talk about that by the end of the video. Well, it's been almost 35 minutes. I'm still talking. All right, so this is for me and there's a story on YouTube. And if you like it, nice. If you like it, I love it. All right. So what I was saying. All right. So the tall girl was doing it. Was at it. She did a great job. And I asked her, please stay down. Stay down. Right. Stay down. And she did it. All right. So and they were looking at each other and they were thinking, oh, this guy is not finishing. So what's next? And I did with the first tall girl, and the other girl was kind of absent right there. And I went like, oh, girl, I asked for you, your friend. It's a compliment of, all right, she's here to help us. So I went like, all right, good enough. Let's change. Let's go ahead and change, girls. And so the shorty, she did exchange very carefully, the protection very carefully with a fucking what do you call it, YP. All right, she cleaned the area. She put a new and she started at it. She started at it. So she was even better, way better. All right, this is something that I have to say, it felt good. It felt way better than the first taller girl because they have different sizes of head. So the smaller. If it's smaller, it's bigger. If you know what I mean. So I was able to feel and as well, I did ask her to stay down. So I was able to feel probably for one of the few times in my life the throat. All right, my was feeling something great. All right, so the shorty, all right, she stayed down there. We're doing it for a long time, so I went like, all right. They were kind of saying, oh, are you finishing yet? Hell no. So I went, oh, you want me to finish? All right. So let the shorty to write it. That's gonna be the only motherfucking way. All right, so I had it in reverse. She was writing it, and the tall girl was using a fucking toy, and I was like, use this toy, all right? So, and she was making noises like I mean, doesn't fucking surprises me, right? You need to interact, and I went like, hey, you need whenever she goes up, you need to help her to go even higher, all right? And boom. So the shorty did the trick. Okay. So I paid for 1 hour and I finished after 40 minutes. So I gave them 20 minutes. And actually, I was about to ask them to please stay in the room with me. I still had 20 minutes left. All right, so I have to say, I don't know what happened with me, but I did lose sense of probably my belongings, right? And for 2 minutes, well, maybe less, way less, I'd suffer for not finding my wallet. I had there like, I don't know, probably 0.8 million pesos. I don't know. And I was like, hey, turn on the lights. Turn on the lights, please. And they went like, oh, the light, you mean the light? The same shit. turn it on, and they went like, So when I mean, they it was a stressful minute, right? Because I was not able to find my wallet, so I found it. Oh, by the way, by this time, they did ask me for a tip. All right, so that did help to look for my wallet. So my wallet was intact. Nothing happened to it. The only thing that I was probably way too well eager to start the action. Okay, so I lost my wallet for a few minutes. So when I was looking for my wallet, I was kind of checking all the scenes in my brain, and I went like, "Well, that's impossible." The girls never actually left me alone from the bed, and they were standing on the other side of the bed. So I had undressed on the couch, and I was kind of trying to understand things. I was like, "Yeah, well, what happened with my wallet? They robbed me, like they say in the news. But how they did it? Is this a magic trick or what?" And I found my wallet, and I went like, "Oh, it looks like it has less money than the one I had." So we went downstairs, but we stepped out of the room. By the way, the cleaning lady saw the when the taller girl was down there, because they Chori asked for water, for a bottle of water, and it did cost me like 10,000 Colombian pesos, like I don't know, $5, $4, $6, whatever. And they did offer me the drink, and I forgot the rules. You don't have to drink nothing from no one else. But I just kind of wet my lips. All right, it was like, well, it looked fine. It looked like she did open the bottle brand new. All right, so we stepped out. Instead of going back with me to the main club, they went to the right side of it. They do have like a dining room for the girls, slash whatever, whatever, whatever. All right, so I went to the bathroom. I made the math in my cell phone, kind of, and then I did count my money, and everything was there perfectly. All right, so I was not robbed. It was my fault, right, to lose sense or where I had my wallet, whatever. All right, so I did order another bucket of beers, 4 beers. So my little friend kind of waked up again. So I was with this lady. I don't really remember the price. And she was like, "Oh, you need to give me a tip. All right, so what are you going to do with me?" And I was like, "Well, I only wanted your company. I'm milked out." You see those two girls, the tall one and the short one? We did tremendous things. So she was asking about Mexico. "Oh, Mexico. So you guys talk like this, right?" And I was like, "No, just the Central Park part of Mexico. And North Mexico, we have another accent." So we were sharing cultural things, and by the end, I did notice she had no culture. To be honest with you, All right, first two ladies, 21 and 25 years old. The tall girl was 25, and the short girl was 21. Wow, she was just outstanding, the short one. Wow. And the accent, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, so the third girl, the one I had in my table, she was asking for money every fucking 2 minutes. Oh, let me dance you. All right, can you give me a tip? What are you talking about? So I was doing the math, and this is a good money, all right. So this shit is like back at home. You have to go upstairs and leave. But, I did stay. So I'm about to end this story. All right. So I did ask the girl to fucking leave. She went like, "Oh, I'm out of time, but if you can give me another tip, I'll stay here under my own." I'm sorry, risk. All right, so I gave her money again. Let me rest a little bit. Again, I cannot switch the camera to selfie mode, but you hear my voice. All right, so I said goodbye. Well, let's talk about the whole place and what it has to do with the working girls. Yeah, I mean, in average, yes, they do have better quality here in Medellin. All right, and they're more professional. Probably if I did ask another female to come to my table, probably I will be treated in the best way because I saw it. I'm checking things all the time. And I saw this guy with this lady. Well, I saw two guys spending no money, going against the rules, and having a good time. I don't know what to think about that. Probably they are recurring customers. Who knows? But hey, they're not paying. I'm paying plus I'm giving a tip. So what's this about? So after I did ask for my Uber in the application, actually I will report this Uber driver because the official rate was 8,900 Colombian pesos. I give him 20,000 Colombian pesos, and he went like, "Oh, have a good night." I went, "What, dude? You owe me more than 10,000 Colombian pesos. What are you talking about?" I talked. I didn't say that. So I went like, "So how much was?" It was like, "Yeah." And I went, "All right, all right, all right. Give me 2,000 pesos back, and that's all right." So I stepped into my lobby, and I pulled up the calculator, and I went like, "Well, that's like 45 Mexican pesos right there. That's a lot of money." I never give tips in TJ. Never. Tour drivers? Never. Probably sometimes, but it's been a long time that I don't really do it. So I went like, what's going on with this fucker? So my strategy will be to tomorrow or today, I will not step out of my hotel. Whenever I need Uber again, I will pull this motherfucker a one and make a report about it. I mean, that's not fair. Taking that amount, come on. It never had happened to me. Independently where I'm at, never had happened to me. And unfortunately, I didn't have change on me. So I know that next time I will have to have the exact amount. All right, guys. So this is Albert in Medellin, Colombia from Tijuana, zona norte, HK, Tropical, Dolce Gabbana, La Carreta, Golden Palace, La Malquerida, Las Chabelas, The Extent Adelita, and the fucking La Gloria. They robbed me in that place, whatever. So it's been several months since I don't really do this kind of activities. I had the opportunity to come down here to Colombia and do those things. I don't know if I will go visit another place. My dream came true, a threesome. It felt okay. I mean, I probably, because I did ask, all right, I want two girls at the same time down there. And they went like, yeah, yeah, yeah. But when we were upstairs, they went like, they went crazy. Yes, one by one. But I mean, it felt good, really good. All right, guys. So if you did kind of get like the 50% of what I did say, thanks for watching. Thumbs up the video. And I still have a few, I have a week ahead. I still have a whole week. Oh, I will upload this video until I get back home. Probably before that, who knows? If you have some experiences in Colombia, especially in Medellin, share those with me down here in the comments. All right, so I assume that, I have the other glove right here. Where's it at? "4:26 a.m. Friday." Right, so I will turn off the lights right now and sleep. It's gonna be another day that I don't take breakfast. It is included. But still they just give you scrambled eggs with arepa cheese. Either a small cup of coffee or a small cup of hot chocolate. Alright, guys, so well, this is the longest video ever. Ever. Alright, guys, this is it. I will not press the stop button because I don't want to. There's some noise out there. Oh, that's a TV. Someone has a TV on with good volume. Last night, someone had sex. The girl was screaming like crazy. I'm thinking about making it again. I mean, go to another club or probably the same club. At the end, I stayed with. I mean, I didn't get in any trouble right there. Everything was good. You're having sex, or that's a TV? No, that's a TV. All right, so, yo, Albert, how do you compare TJ to Medellin? Well, I only have been in one club. It's not like back in TJ that we have all the clubs, or most of the clubs in the same location, same area. Literally steps away. They don't have this. Oh, they do have another place right there. But to be honest with you, that should look empty. I'll see, alright. I'll see if I can make another excursion to this kind of places. My dream threesome came true, and that's awesome. That's beyond awesome. Awesome ability. All right, guys. I don't wanna sleep right now. In this condition, I will drink a lot of water. I do have water. It does have a bad taste. It has the aftertaste like nasty, but it's filtered water. So I will eat some ham right now and those grapes. Drink water. I will try to stay awake for a few minutes and then drink water again and then turn off the lights and try to sleep. That's gonna be the tactic right now. So, like I said in the beginning of the video, I went to the place that does give you more value for your money. And yeah, kind of met the saying. I mean, if by the end of the day I have this girl asking for tips and tips and tips, probably the review will have a better rate, but sure that. Why I didn't go back with the
Other girls, I didn't go back with none of them because it was it. All right, the church girl in the beginning didn't have good attitude. By the end, she did. But yeah, I did bad on a new girl because she was insistent a lot. She came up to my table at least 3 times. But I thought she was a girl that likes to be with guys because that shit does exist. There are working girls that they love to be with guys regardless of the money or with the money not being like the first thing. Right? So I do have other 3 places to go. But who knows? Maybe I will not go because of the budget. Maybe I will go with the smaller one. Maybe I definitely will not go. Who knows? Alright, guys. If you like the Albertures, please help. Alright. Thank you. Like, share, subscribe, and donate. Alright, guys. The Albert from Medellin Colombia says goodbye. Adios, amigos.